Car not running good? Holy crap cakes. Bad spark plugs could be your problem. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers, so please help me reach my goal by just pressing that subscribe button below. And if you like this video, hit the like button as well. Let's get right into this. The symptoms of having bad spark plugs, or even coil packs, or on older cars, distributors and distributor caps or wires, is the car doesn't run steady. The engine wants to rock and shake left to right, and sometimes it'll stall. Sometimes you may not know you have bad spark plugs. These spark plugs are well past their life expectancy, but they probably still worked. It's just going to give me a little performance increase by putting new spark plugs in. Alright, now today I want to teach y'all how to change the spark plugs on a Dodge Ram Hemi and any other engine that has more than 8 spark plugs. First off, you got to get your new plugs. These are the E3s. They're supposed to be more fuel efficient, provide better combustion, even give you more power. First, you got to take the air intake resonator off. It just allows a lot more room to work on these Hemis. They're pretty tight back there. So once you have the resonator off, that's really all the room you'll need. And the secret with these is most people want to just pop these out right here. Underneath that, you'll have a spark plug. There's another spark plug, kind of hidden. This is called a coil pack. It sits right next to that spark plug wire. And underneath that coil pack, there's another hole. These Hemis have 16 spark plugs. That's the biggest catch with the Hemi. Now let me show you what it looks like when you have 100,000 miles or more on a spark plug. That's what it looks like. The gap, way too big. It's supposed to be 0.45 millimeters, and that's probably 0.75. These were the last spark plugs that were changed. It was changed incorrectly because they only changed 8 spark plugs. They didn't change all 16. They went ahead and upgraded spark plugs to the Platinum 4s. The Platinum 4s are kind of out of date now, and we're going to even upgrade those further with the E3s. Essentially, the biggest secret with changing your spark plugs is make sure you get all your spark plugs. Here's another tip when changing spark plugs. A lot of these engines are really tight, so it can be hard to pull the spark plug out just utilizing the wrench. The wrench has no grip, and the spark plug just falls off. Take your spark plug wire, insert your wire back into your hole like so, and then you can just, I didn't get a good connection there, but then you can just pull the plug right back out. Smaller engine compartments, it can be hard to insert the whole socket, extension, and ratchet in. First, you just break them down and insert the pieces individually. One piece. Two piece. And then put your wrench back on top. That should give you the space you need, and then you can complete the job. And when it comes to pulling the socket out, you can run into the same problem. Oh, it doesn't fit. So obviously you have to break it back down. Apply pressure onto the base enough to lock it, and then pop the top off. I assure you it's a lot easier with 2 hands, but you pop the top off while holding pressure on the base, then grab the base. And that allows you to pull the whole thing back out. Alright, after fastening the spark plugs, you then need to hook your coil pack and your wires back up. It's easy to just set them to the side while removing the spark plugs. As soon as you reinstall the new spark plugs, go ahead and place those back in the holes. Make sure you put them in the same holes. That's really important. I don't even know if your car will run without them in the same holes. Now the hard part's out of the way. The passenger side of the engine compartment is a lot more open. This hard line runs from your EGR valve to your intake resonator. It's easier just to remove the 2 bolts that hold it on to access the coil packs and the spark plug wires. Since you already have this off, this is the line that feeds from the EGR to your intake. Make sure this line's clear. It doesn't hurt to just blow in it one time. Heard that? Clear. Don't lose the 2 screws and the bushing that goes with it. All right, with all my spark plugs in, let's see, I was getting, sorry about the light, 13.5 miles per gallon. This is what it should sound like with the new spark plugs. Running pretty good. Turn this light off real quick. I just want to test it out again and see how it drives. So we're going to give it some hot dog gas. I'm already speeding. I don't really want to get pulled over, so just press that subscribe button. My fuel economy went up to a whopping 13.6.